welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. All right. 2020 vision board. Yeah. Let's look at that video from last time. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. Wow, 2019. Oh my gosh. What's my word for 2019? Wow. That's it. Wow. So, I think we can just reuse the word wow for 2020. I don't think it's changed. All right, 2020. What's my word? Wellness. Yeah, you're going, that's nothing new. Everybody does wellness in the first month of the year. And it falls off in February. That is so true, right? So true. Things like that, but this is fine. And I totally messed this up because it should have been like this, all correct with the words, and I used my phone. Totally messed that up, but I still put it up. And I thought that this was... All right, so in the center is time. Because I think what happens is that we're always saying we never have enough time for anything. And I think it's really important to acknowledge that when I say I need me time, I really do need me time. And I should not feel guilty about that. And so, but I feel it's also important to make time for other things that I love to do, other people that I want to see. I want to make sure I have time for my grandchildren and my kids. And so I just want to make sure that I find time for all this in the midst of everyday life, which is work, cleaning house, getting groceries, making a food, all those things, still finding a balance. All right. Well, apparently we had a lot of time this year, right? Yeah, a lot of time. I can't believe how much time I actually had to not see a darn person. I did have a lot of time for myself, but there was nowhere to go and not many places to actually do things for myself. I had to actually find things. I had to learn how to love my space. So let's keep going. See how I'm going to organize this in a way where I can find time for other things in my life. Let me explain. Let me get there. First of all, I need to be healthy with incorporating a more balanced diet with some movement, which this takes some time to do, movement, how and when I can do that. Finding time to find some emotional balance of wellness by pampering myself a little bit, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think when I go and get my nails done, I put my headphones on, I listen to a podcast, I listen to music or whatever, and I get very peaceful and relaxed, and I think that's good for your emotional and mental wellness. So that's the reason that's on there. I think your environment. So I'm going to be redoing my mother's hutch. I think my environment, all of that provides a sense of peace. You want to come home and feel peaceful. And your environment is huge on that if you feel like it's a task to come home every day. So those are things. Those are all things that play into that. Plus, when I'm sitting down to do my household bills, which I get paid monthly, so I only really do it once a month. I pay all my bills when I get paid. And then what happens is I
go through the month, through every week, and I budget out what I need each week, but I do that at the beginning of the month. How much you need for...
Okay, that's enough of that. All right, so let's see. So my overall physical wellness, did I eat well? No. Nope. Did I move more? I actually did. So I got a treadmill and I was going really good on that. And then I would stop a little bit and then I realized I wanted to be outside a little more. So I started getting outside a little more and I found a walking trail. You've seen plenty of those videos. And so I have actually been moving a little bit more. I actually am wearing a leg brace today because my knee was having a little bit of an issue. But I'll be going and hopefully getting a cortisone shot in it. And it'll be all better because we definitely have some outdoor adventures coming up soon with some hiking trails. So stay tuned for those. And then also with my financial, I never really went into any of my financial stuff for the year in any videos. Sometimes I'll do kind of like my budget stuff and how I budget for travel and things like that, but nothing personal. I can say that I did pay off 2 credit cards this year and 1 other debt. And so I actually did do everything that I needed, that I wanted to do for the year. So I'm actually feel very proud about my financial vision goal for the year. And I did make that happen, even with all the other stuff going on. I'm very proud about that. I still, even though that happened, of course, with the pandemic, other stuff occurred. And so I did accumulate another large bill that I actually paid off half of it. Didn't we get the stimulus money? So paid off half of that bill. So I'm hoping to have it all paid off by the end of March because it's a pretty large bill. And then I have 2 more payments on another bill. And so that one will be paid off for the year. And so I'm really excited to have a lot of this debt done. And then by the end of the year, I want to have my 2 large credit cards paid off, which means I'll pretty much have all my credit cards paid off. So, and I want to say that it's not that I don't use my credit card. That's not what happens. Whatever I use for the month, I pay off when I get paid. Organizing my time for this, I can create time for my family and friends, which is truly probably the most important thing that I need to do. And so I think by doing that, I can make this happen well. Okay. All right. Don't you love that picture? This is my grandkids on that cruise that I went on in December with them. And they're sitting at the window looking out over the ocean. Yeah. And then a trip with my friend, and then we had a family dinner. This is, I think, my daughter's birthday. Yeah. So, family, friends. All right. Let me go this side. All right. Man, my hair is flat. Woo! All right. So on this side is adventures. So obviously I'm a planner in my work life. And I'm a planner in my travel and stuff like that as well. As you all know, we all have to have like these things of what we're going to do to prepare for all these travels and adventures and stuff. Sometimes you can do it on the edge of your seat, but most of the time, no. There's things that have to get done in order to be ready for them. Things you have to pack. Excursions you have to pay or plan for, reserve, working with a travel agent maybe to schedule flights and things like that. Whatever works. I'm going to Chicago next month for work, and I literally have had our work travel agent call me twice now because our return flight has been canceled and we've had to adjust it twice now. It's been crazy.
So it's little things like that, things that, you know, you just want to work out. And so then for the adventure part, definitely want to get back to Europe this year, 2020. This is a goal of mine. I've said it in past videos.
Okay, we all know that that did not happen. Although I had planned to go towards the end of this year, so, or 2020. It was going to be like October maybe to go back. Oh, that was my plan. So obviously none of it happened. Let's keep listening.
I'm definitely going to make it happen. I don't know if it's going to include a cruise or if it's going to be just a land. So we will see how that one plays out. But I'm very excited about getting back to Europe. Definitely going to be doing some more adventures. I don't know what kind of excursions I want to have planned.
So I did a lot of excursions in my house. If you saw my videos this past year, there was a lot. There was a lot. I went into cupboards, I went into closets, I went into my refrigerator, I went on the treadmill, I worked in the backyard. I did a lot of excursions in this house and in my yard. Yeah, that was pretty much it. That was excursions. Although I can say I did get away a little bit. You know, I went on some hikes, I went to the coast, just some little things that I felt comfortable doing. Mostly, obviously, with my friend, Grandma on the Go. So if you wanted to see any more of those excursions, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Yeah, you know, YouTube algorithm. What can I say?
Right? And it was delicious. Oh, it was delicious. But it's on there for me. Because I really haven't celebrated or done anything for my birthday for a little while now. And I used to. I used to plan something and do crazy stuff. Like get in a tank with sharks and swim with dolphins. And yeah, just crazy.
Yeah, so this last year, it ended up being just a family over for a barbecue, and it was actually a blessing. My birthday's in August, and it actually is kind of hot at that time. Oh, but it was a blessing just to have them around, and the food was fantastic, and yeah, everything went really well. My daughter made this Amazon cake, and yeah, it was great. This year, I've already started to plan something, and so I'm really excited. And it's still, August is a very hot month, so I'm wavering on. I had something planned, and then I've been told it's super hot, so maybe that's not the best idea. So I may be changing it to something else in a little colder climate, if the borders open.
So I put it on there because as I get later in life, I want to feel blessed that I'm on this earth another year. So I'm going to do something for my birthday every year. I'm going to make it special for me. And so, yeah. So I'm excited. And I just like seeing that birthday cake. It's pretty. I'm going to try to focus on find time for YouTube. Yeah. I used to be really good about being able to do this. Like I'd plan them all out and everything. And I did have them all planned out. I literally have them on my schedule, and I was looking at it. And I was like, I can't plan this far. Like I literally had all my videos for a whole year planned out. And then something happens and I'm just like, yeah, didn't get it done.
Well, we can honestly say in 2020, I have a big excuse for something happening that year. Yeah. Big excuse. But I still kept up with my channel. I think I put up, I don't remember how many, but I'll put up here how many videos I put up. I have a very small channel, and I am very happy and pleased about what it's grown a little bit. Not a lot, but it's grown a little bit, and I'm pretty proud about that. I did go through a period where I wasn't putting up any videos, and then I started thinking I need to get back into this. This is something that was on my vision board. I tried to make sure that I was fulfilling somewhat of the stuff on my vision board. It gets to be rather difficult when you're looking at all the different things you wanted to do this last year and had a plan and then couldn't fulfill it. YouTube wasn't the highest priority for me last year. I was working from home. There was a change. My brother had an accident. That was another change. My husband had a motorcycle accident. That was another change. When all those things come into play and you're going from doctor's offices, dropping people, going to therapy. I also had some bouts with some medical issues. I think when you add all that stuff up, YouTube became kind of a secondary, third, fourth, fifth priority. It wasn't at the top of the list. And so sometimes things have to give, and that did. And so I had to find a new balance for 2021. And we'll talk about that in a second.
So now I'm like thinking, okay, I need to like balance this out. And I'm not sure what that looks like yet, but I'm definitely going to make sure that I stay on some kind of 2 a week. And how that looks later, I don't know. No, so Wednesday or Saturday, or if it's a Tuesday, Thursday. I don't know what that looks like yet. I'm hoping that I can figure that out. And once I do, you'll see a pattern after a while. And then basically, then I'll tell you what that pattern is. It's a Wednesday and Saturday or whatever. So yeah, so there's that. The other is, I think that's it. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's it.
All right, was that too much? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe so. But hey, I don't think it was that much. But I have a new vision board, so I'm going to grab it. Now here is my new vision board. I'm hoping you can see it with the reflection. Let's see. I think you're getting a reflection from my picture. So I'll take a picture and I'll put it in. About right here. But basically, it is literally just my grandkids. And then I put in family, peace, health, and travel. So I consider my friends in the category of my family. And the reason is because I think that when you get very close with people, they become your confidants and your outlet. And you're there to be their listener and to be able for them to lean on you as well. So I think having them falls within that category. I'm not going to be close with just like anybody. It's kind of weird when I say stuff like that. I have acquaintances and friends, but then I have very close people who are in that family category. So this is very simple for the year. I mean, it is my vision for 2021. Again, I made this at Walmart, and this is just my family, and is really just my grandkids, and of course Sadie. This is on our hike. If you didn't see our last video, I'll pop it up here. And we had a wonderful, wonderful time on that hike, and it was just, the last few hikes have been very, very meaningful because several years ago on exactly that hike, which I didn't even mention in my video, I went on it with a friend of mine who now lives in Boston, and we were hiking up, and I literally couldn't get around that first little hill. Like, I mean, I could, but I mean, I was going a lot slower than him. So, and he was very, patient with me. But, and then we did. I eventually made it. But it was one of those things where a lot of these hikes and this moving a little bit more and feeling a lot healthier, even with all the, aches and pains and the swelling of the hands and all that, I still feel that I am probably healthier than I've been in a long time, and that makes me feel really, really good. Even if 2020 sucked as bad as it did, I feel last year it actually gave me an opportunity to really focus on feeling mentally and physically well. Now, I still have emotional times, but I think I'm in a better headspace than I've probably been in a very long time. And that makes me feel good. And I think that has to do with my physical well-being, is getting me my mental state a little bit better. And believe me, there were tens of months last year where I was not doing well. But coming into 2021, I feel much better. Much better. All right. Well, that's it. I hope you had fun watching this and looking back, because that was crazy. It's crazy to think what I should have been doing, but we didn't. So, I hope you will subscribe and like and share. Take care. Have a great day.